Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Divisional Round Bankroll Challenge Live Builder Show. I am joined by a very agreeable guest right now, a man who is chopping at the bit to get on this show and break down the slate. He said, rip off the shackles of the paywall off of me and let my takes fly for the people. He is, of course, Adam Levitan. Adam, how are you doing?
I didn't know you had a bankroll left. A, I thought you were bust out. B, I think this is the first podcast we've ever done where it's actually Peter and not Mans. And I got to be honest, until this last week, I was a much bigger fan of Mans than I was of Peter. I mean, nobody wanted to hear from Peter about Patrick Laird and all this nonsense. But this Bachelorgate thing has risen to a level where now I think that Peter is actually acceptable. And I agreed to come on, even though I'm not joined by Mans. A lot of people on this probably don't even know who Mans is. You've killed Mans so successfully. I bet a lot of people don't even know who Mans is.
I was telling Devin, we used to do, it was like a tradition. We do the week 16 Mans Levitan show. That would be the very first one was the backup Jimmy G show. I think you were the first Mans guest, but yeah, Mans has really faded into the background. And this week, yeah, I got the Adam approval that you are willing to respect me as my own individual, and that meant a lot.
After putting me through like 3 broathlons for the Mans brand, now you just go to RotoGrinders and decide to kill him. You know what I mean?
I mean, he's still, let's not say he's dead. He still has somewhere in the vicinity of 70 to 80 physical crypto coins that I would personally like to have sold and be off my hands. But yes, Mans is, he's retired for right now. Adam, you said you were going to drink with me on the show. What do you got?
Yeah, I have Yingling beer, Pennsylvania's finest. I know you guys who listen a lot know I don't drink very much, but resolution for 2020 between me and my wife. And by the way, I saw your wife make an appearance on the Swolecast. You are out of your mind for letting these sick pups that watch the Swolecast have eyes on your wife.
I will say everyone, knock on wood, has been very, very in line so far. Because I threatened them at the end of the show that I would knock them out. But yes, it was a risky move. But I did a cost-benefit analysis. Here's the thing that happened. I had a bit plan that I just wanted Lauren. I wanted Lauren to come in the room and said, my initial run with 150 Jimmy G's is complete. That's all I wanted her to do. But then she had to come say hi to Davis. And then the limelight got to her head and she wanted to start firing off jokes and Bachelor takes. And now she's a tout too. So that's where we're at.
So my resolution with my wife was to have more fun in 2020. It's not easy. It's easy for you to have fun. You don't have any kids. You're living the dream. You're traveling. I don't even know where you're going. I don't even know where you are right now. And
in New Orleans.
New Orleans, obviously. # how rich. And it's a lot harder to have fun. You got 2 kids under 5. It's a freaking nightmare, et cetera, et cetera. So our resolution in 2020 to have more fun. So I've been trying to drink more in effort. Everybody seems to have fun when they're drinking, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm drinking a little bit.
I like how what you just said was, it seems like people have fun when they're drinking. So I'm going to try that as a lubricant to have more fun with my family.
Exactly.
So what do you guys got on tap? What are the adventures?
Yeah, so we basically, like, one of the things we've done is just like get like a standing babysitter. So we have one of the teachers from the kids' school comes, and we're just trying to go out more and drink more and hang with our friends more and just be try to actually live instead of go to work, yell at the kids, go to bed. That's no way to live.
Yeah, Lauren and I have been trying to watch The Irishman, and we've watched it 8 nights. I promise I'm not exaggerating. One night we watched for 9 minutes. We're just a little over halfway done. I mean, that's what my entertainment life has boiled down to right now. Have you even attempted to watch The Irishman? You don't watch TV, do you?
No, yeah, I'm out on that. But I'm in on Curb. That's the only thing I'm in on. I can't wait for it to come back. And I've been rewatching last season in an effort to get prepared for the new season, which starts actually, I think, next week.
Did you see Larry David was coming for all our jobs?
Yeah, I retweeted it. Obviously, it's amazing.
See, that's where we're really in trouble because, I'm trying to, corner the market on comedy touts. And if we have Larry David moving in here doing comedy fantasy football, I'm screwed at him. He's stealing food from my family.
He's really the best, man. He really is. I mean, God, if you guys don't watch Curb, people who don't think Curb is funny, I don't think we can ever really be friends. That's just the bottom line.
So are you going out with the bros or with the fam tonight?
No, I'm going out with my wife tonight, dude. I just said resolutions, bro. This is part of it.
Okay. What are we talking, like dinner and drinks or what?
Yeah, I mean a small meal and then to this thing that everybody claims is so fun, alcohol.
See, what you need is because I've listened to you do your Smell the Roses bit. And one that you go to all the time is like a cooking class that had to do with like aphrodisiacs.
Yeah.
Like you need to do more things with your wife just so you can tout your Smell the Roses lifestyle. Like you need more bullet items for this.
Yeah, no, I mean, I do enough stuff with the dudes, with the bros. You know what I mean? The resolution is more for me and my wife, or however you're supposed to say it, to have fun.
Oh, come on, give him a good one, Adam.
My wife. People probably don't know what that is either. That was a long time ago now.
You don't think people know what Borat is? You are insulting our audience.
I don't know, man. That was a long time ago. Okay. The first Ali G show was at least 10 years ago, maybe 15.
Yeah, it was. Those were some of those initial ones. Did you ever see the Ali G? It was more on like an actual TV show where he interviewed Victoria Beckham and David Beckham. Did you see that one?
No.
Oh man, it's so good. Yeah, those were the good old days before he got outed, and then it was too hard for him to pull one over on people.
This is like you, right? Like you. I feel like I'm partially responsible for outing you. I had you on the podcast as Peter, which effectively I feel like killed Mans. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you were blaming me for killing Mans. You started that in April or whenever that was.
Yeah, so, but yeah, once you're outed as a comedy as a impersonator, like I don't remember his name now, Ali G's name, but yeah, he's been outed.
I need to get a little feedback from the chat here. So Adam is loath to actually talk football with me. I think if he had it his way, we would just shoot the shit about a bunch of random topics for the rest of the show. I'm okay with that, but I don't want the chat to revolt. If you guys are okay, this is not going to be a typical bankroll builder show. Let's do, what do you do? What do the streamers do? 1 for hardcore football talk, 69 for free square, random, whatever we end up doing.
Let me ask you this. What's your bankroll at now if in the bankroll challenge?
Oh boy, really twisting the knife. We're at 350. I'm going to pull up my spreadsheet here.
So you were bust though until the head-to-head GBP against Herms, which you like won by the skin of your teeth, right?
I did by 2 points. He played 2 Tennessee Titans, who, as we know, have been on a tear, unlike anything we've ever seen in fantasy football. And it kickstarted a run for me that was unheralded. You know, people were talking. You can't see my screen right now, but just listen to me rattle this off. 200 head-to-head GBP, 250 1.5x min cash the next week, 6x the following week, and then 4 straight bricks. But that run was something else.
Dude, 6x in the SPY is not easy to do. That's no laughing matter.
Hey, real question. I actually don't know. Do you play the SPY?
Yeah, I'm in there. I'm in all the single entry stuff. I never win anything, but I'm in there. Yeah.
I was gonna say. I mean, normally I scroll through like the top 500 lineups, and I've never seen your name.
It's true.
So what? Be honest. So what are you doing with your cash lineup in the SPY? Are you making like 1 to 2 pivots at all? Or are you just throwing your cash lineup?
No. I'm getting really wild. My cash lineup is only in cash games. In the single entry GPP stuff, I'm totally off the wall. I'm playing guys that are like 0.8% owned and stuff like that.
So then why, because I will look at those and I'll see Wiggins or Empire Maker, and they're literally just dropping their cash lineup in there.
Yeah, they're lazy.
Okay, but you're making a specific choice. I assume they were making a specific choice of thinking like, my cash lineup is so plus EV, I'll just treat it like a glorified double up or something. Yeah,
I think it's in my interest to try to actually get first, right? Like, yeah. I think if I put my cash lineup in the SPY every week, I would probably break somewhere around even or maybe win a little bit. And I'm sure Wiggins and Empire are winning a little bit by doing that, but they have like 0% chance to get first, right? So I think, for me, getting first, I think would be worth going for. And I don't mind, losing whatever, 1,000 over the course of the season to try to get first by playing these, 1% plays and stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing too, is everyone talks about the payout structure still, even in the SPY, which has a decent payout structure, it's still so top heavy. It's like top 10 or bust.
I mean, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. I mean, if you're not trying to get first, that you're really not playing optimally. Not that everybody has to play optimally or whatever, but yeah, I mean, if you're not doing some, I think a little bit of weird stuff or some game stack stuff, then yeah, I think you're leaving EV on the table for sure.
Do you know what really messed me up? Just completely played psychological warfare on me was the week this year. I think it was early on when the Blitz optimal lineup tied for first in the SPY.
Did it really?
It was like a train of 10 lineups. And so this whole year, I've just been waffling back and forth from like doing what you said, where it's like, let me get off the wall, try to win this thing, to being like, no, dude, I just need to make a couple small pivots and I'll be fine. And I have no process is basically what it boils down
to. Yeah. I mean, the sample size in all these tournaments and in NFL is so small that like, if you're just constantly bouncing back and forth between play the best plays and Galaxy Brain, that like, you're just gonna be like playing that hedgehog game at Chuck E. Cheese, Do
you want a GPP win more for the money or more for your brand?
Depends what size GPP. If you're talking about the Millie Maker for the money, if you're talking about, winning 10K and like the whatever, yeah, obviously like that'd be better. But I wouldn't even screenshot a 10K win. You know what I mean? Like that would be sad. So yeah.
Do you know what you do? Screenshot your DraftKings balance every time you do a screen share on establish the run. That's such a flex, and you're too lazy to even crop it out.
I swear Wiggins tried to teach me how to crop it out. I couldn't do it, and I got tilted, and I was like, I don't care, man. Like, why would I care if people see my DraftKings balance?
You guys want to see a man for the people? Devin, can they see this up there? Balance $131.34. That's after a reload after week 17. It's been a rough year, man. It's been a rough year. But we're always 1 week away from the nuts, right?
Well, a real bankroll challenge, like the way like Doug and those guys did it in poker, is you deposit the exact amount of the bankroll, right? And then like you keep playing with that and playing with that. So it's like realistic. If somebody actually only deposited 1,000, could they run it up to 10K or whatever?
Can I let you in on a secret? Just like, peel behind the curtain here. I might be playing more than just $100 lineup every single week. I know. I hate to ruin the illusion for everyone.
I know. That's inauthentic.
Yeah, it's disingenuous is what it is. First of all, so I heard you say on the solo pod that DraftKings didn't want you talking about that stuff on there. Did they give you a blanket, don't talk about this, or just not on our sponsored airwaves?
I don't know, man. To be honest,
dicey.
It's just it's yeah.
There isn't even anything really more to say at this point, but I was actually just curious if they said don't talk about it anywhere or just on our podcast.
It's gray, man. A lot of stuff with them is gray, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's worth it to talk about. It's not even that interesting. Like obviously the dude was multi-accounting. What should the punishment be? I don't know. It's just so hard to enforce. I mean, my whole thing is like, you can't have rules. Generally speaking, you can't have rules that you can't enforce. That's all I'll say about it.
My favorite thing this morning, I saw because Samson DFS, the watchdog in the community, was tweeting that Tanner followed him. And then I was looking at Tanner's likes on Twitter, and he was like liking all these Samson DFS tweets. And I was like, what a world that we're in, that the guy from The Bachelor is liking tweets about this guy who crawls through everybody's Millie Maker exposures. It's truly a wild time to be alive, Adam.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's not great. Like I feel bad for people who, like there's a lot of people who emailed me and were like, hey, I feel like, I didn't know this was going on. And now I feel like, I'm getting cheated and I'm getting run over. Like, I am empathetic to that. I also want to say that like your EV and like your ROI is not affected that much by somebody putting in 300 or 450 or 600 lineups, especially this dude who's probably pretty bad at DFS. Obviously if like somebody really good is, then yeah, they're increasing their expectation, but it's not affecting other people that much. Like I said, somebody say this is like Mike Postel cheating. Like, no, it's not. Like, Mike Postel was a actual lock to win. Like, you know, there was no way Mike Postel could lose. If you give me 600 lineups in the Millie Maker, I'm going to lose even more. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. I just feel bad for people that feel like they're getting run over, you know, and that's really bad for DraftKings too. So I don't know what the answer is.
And I think, you know, if I'm being completely serious, what it does is, like you said, it's not actually much of an advantage at all, but it plants these seeds of doubt in people that they're getting angle shot in other ways they're not even thinking about.
Right.
And it just creates this atmosphere of distrust and all of that. And that's the unfortunate part of it. But the actual edge that they were gaining is just so marginal in the Millie Maker, where everyone's taking a shot for top prize anyway. So I don't know. It's
yeah.
But I mean, the jokes, Adam, the jokes are so good.
Oh, well, I know this has been like you in DC. This has been like your like opus, like.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's been it's just so rich. I mean, when we can come home, does your wife watch The Bachelor?
Nah, she doesn't actually.
Okay. See, that was like, Lord, when she has a Randone take just completely independent of anything DFS, which is what it's bringing families together. We finally reached across the aisle. That's what's great about this.
That was the best part of the Soulcast of the year, was her independent Randone take by far.
Yeah. Well, she's always upstaging me, so that's how it works. I've been neglecting the chat here. Someone wondered if you were drinking a 0% alcohol Heineken. No, he's drinking, what did you say it was?
This is a Yingling.
Yingling, yeah. Pennsylvania's finest. What do we got here? Someone asking us if we bought DEAC stock. I don't even know what that is. Is that that's the company that's the holding company that bought DraftKings, and they did the merger before they go public. Yeah, it's going through the roof. But a couple people asked me about that, like, I don't understand what makes stocks go up and down. You know what I mean? Like, I assume it's a lot of public perception. People claim that there's like fundamentals. I don't know. I assume the perception, and probably rightfully so, is that DraftKings is going to be one of the 2 or 3 biggest players in sports betting, which I don't know if you guys have heard is kind of a big market. So I would assume that their stock would be going up, but I don't know, man. I don't know anything about stocks. Geez, I think, did you just say sports betting gonna be big? I might have to run down to the Harrah's right now and get a bet in, just get a little taste of this action. What was I gonna say here? Investing in stuff. Oh, that made me think. Are you? When was the last time when was the last time you thought about Bitcoin?
I saw a couple people retweet that, Harlabob and Davis and a couple other people about that guy Peter Schiff or whatever, like the gold bull or whatever, made him look like a fool. So I thought about that yesterday, but no, I haven't like logged into any of my accounts or exchanges in, I don't know, years.
Are you out on it?
I'm not out. I have what I have, and I'm just gonna hold it, and whatever happens. Are you like still buying on like a recurring basis?
Yeah, I have a recurring buy. Basically, like when I learned about everything in that 2017 bull run, and I made the mistakes of firing at all these altcoins, and all that stuff, and I was like, I'm going to take away a few lessons from this experience. And the one lesson that I was like, I'm taking this away is just the idea of contra trading your emotions, of like, when you want to buy, that means it's a bad time to buy. And when you want to sell, it means it's a good time to buy. And do I have any interest in Bitcoin right now? None. But I love that my Gemini account every Monday morning is just going to make a recurring buy. And I don't even think about it. It's just like putting a little bit into a 401k. And so once I detached emotions from it, I feel better about the whole thing.
Oh, I like that strat a lot. Yeah. And it's like, I think your downside, like the upside on Bitcoin is still exponentially higher than the downside, right? Like even if you get wiped out 100% on Bitcoin, the upside is, like way more than that, 600%, 1,000, you know what I mean? So even at this point still, We'll see, man.
Here's a good question from friend of the show, Drew. He wants to know what happened to the Three Donkeys pod.
Yeah, it got to be just like kind of a hassle to organize with everything that we had going on, to be honest. And then also like, believe it or not, I don't think that the bosses at Action Network appreciated us talking about like dicks and all kinds of as like their flagship podcast. So I don't know, man. Maybe one day it'll be back.
I don't know, dude. They let Rovell get away with anything. I mean, this is the era for three donkeys. I mean, come on.
After we did the gambling Olympics thing, man, I feel like that was the final straw on the three donkeys.
I still am so disappointed that art. I know you're not, but I really wanted that New York Times article in New York Magazine to come out about the gambling Olympics.
People probably don't even know this. The entire time that we were at the gambling Olympics doing this in this like ridiculous house, like a guy, I forget his name. He was like a legit writer. Like he'd written for like really legit magazines and New York Times and everything. He was supposed to write an article about it, and he ended up playing. And did he win any money? He wasn't on my team. He wasn't on our team.
No. Well, no, wasn't he on a team and then they were like, no, he shouldn't be on a team?
Oh, right. Yeah, so he just observed. But yeah, I thought there was going to be an article about it. I guess he thought that it was just like, too absurd. And New York Times thought it was too absurd to actually have an article.
Yeah, well, the thing that killed me is they not only did they have the journalist, but they had the photographer who was just taking the sickest picture. I'm in the best shape of my life. The dude has like 500 just incredible photos of me. I DM him once every 6 months on Instagram being like, buddy, can I pay you for some of these photos? And he's just like, sorry, man, they still own the rights to those. I can't really release them until they agree to do something. So someday those photos will be released. That's we all peaked on that weekend, Adam.
I know you have the one ready with me throwing the hundreds all over you in the bathtub.
Yeah. I mean, that's an all-time iconic photo. That was the man's peak and your low. It just perfectly intersected right there. People don't know the entire time, like we were there it was like a full week, right?
Oh, longer than that because we did the broathlon before the game. I was there for like 10 days. It was awful.
I know. Oh, here's actually a good thing tying into the gambling Olympics and something on the Swolecast. Davis doesn't think I could run a mile in sub 6. First of all, what did you run your mile in with Brandon Adams when you guys did yours?
I ran almost the same exact time as I ran against Bales. I was like maybe 10 seconds faster against Brandon. I think I ran like 6:20 against Brandon, like 6:30 against Bales.
Yeah.
Dude, you could break 6 minutes. What is he talking about?
This is what I mean. I don't want to ruin my action, but
yeah.
I just don't know why he doesn't think I can do that.
Does he realize that Brandon Adams is like 40 something years old and ran a 5:28 or 5:33 or something?
Yeah. I mean, the Brandon Adams, watching that one on Periscope, I was like, this is a grown ass man right here. I mean, what point in that race were you just like, I'm so screwed? Or like going into it, did you know you were already screwed?
No, I thought, I was running a ton. I thought I had a pretty good chance. And I also had side action against Bales too. So I knew even if I couldn't beat Brandon that I could still have a chance to win some money. Yeah, I mean, Brandon, I felt good in the first lap. I felt good in the second lap. And then I started to just like run out of gas. And that's when Brandon started going faster. And I was like, okay, now I'm dead. And also for every one of his strides was like 3 of my steps. And that proved to be a problem,
Yeah. That also just, when you said you had the side action of Bales, it reminded me of when we did the first broathlon and we were doing the beer mile and you and Bales were like haggling for some side action. And I got caught up in the moment and because you guys were doing side action on the first lap. And I was such a dumbass that I was like, I want in on the first lap action, not realizing that Bales was just going to sell out for the first lap and not care about the full thing. And it destroyed me. It led to me throwing up and losing that side bet. I learned a lot from that experience about how to negotiate.
I can't believe we had a broathlon and a beer mile at Haverford High School's field while like softball practice was going on. That was so egregious.
Yeah. Someone's asking me what my best mile time at my peak. I ran cross country in high school. I ran a couple sub 20-minute 5Ks, but I think at my best I could do like a 5:35 mile.
No problem. Yeah.
But Big T wants the over on 6 minutes. Big T's probably a little steamed up from the Swolecast yesterday when I said I was shocked that he was in Randone's corner and that it was the most off-brand move I've ever seen. Big T, let's set this up, buddy. You want to do it in Nashville? Are you going to be there for the RotoGrinders party? Big T, we'll do it. We'll go to a track. I will take the under on 6 minutes, and I'll get some of those giblets.
What is Big T talking about? Let me get under 6 minutes.
Yeah, let's we'll get some side bets going. I love Peter too. Peter Jennings is just like soliciting DMs. He really wants action down on this Randone fight.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't know Randone at all, and I don't know DC too well either, but I mean, based on some of these, if you Google image Randone, it looks like DC's in some trouble.
Yeah, so if it takes place in New Jersey, you said you might make the trip. You're going to get ringside tickets.
If it's in New Jersey, I'm definitely going. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, hang on. I need to get another beer. Why don't you plug some boutique fantasy site for a half second?
I'm not plugging. What kind of show is this? He walks away to get a beer on the middle of his own show. Uh-oh. Are
you talking shit while I was gone?
No, but it's about to be a scene in here.
Look at
their home.
Oh, you're the fam is home?
Oh, yeah.
Well, hey, I mean, one of the resolutions you made was to start drinking more. You can tell your wife that you are now drinking more. So that's
exactly.
Look at Big T. Get me on this show right now. So, go for it, Devin. You can send him the link. Big T, it would be his second time in 2 days. He's joined a voluminous panel to discuss a topic here.
Why don't you tell me what you're playing? I don't want to talk about the slate, but I'm curious what you're playing in the SPY this week.
So I said this only somewhat jokingly on the Swolecast, and I have not played Lamar Jackson at all in a SPY lineup this year. Uh-huh. Like, I'm just the biggest fish in the world. And so I've decided that this weekend is my chance to get on him when he's not the chalk or the mega chalk. Don't you think everyone's going to be on Mahomes?
No, I think it'll be pretty even between Mahomes and Lamar.
Okay, then there goes that theory. But
Lamar is also, you feel the need to get on Lamar when he's at the most expensive he's been in the history of quarterbacks on DraftKings.
Yeah. I mean, is it really the highest price a quarterback's ever been?
Yeah. Oh, but he deserves it. I still think he's underpriced. I mean, he's the most expensive in the history of DraftKings quarterbacks, and he's still underpriced. It's wild.
Yeah. I think people don't want us to actually talk about fantasy, but I will just say, I think this is the week I'm rolling out a Lamar double stack. I hear no one's running a double stack. Everyone wants to do it single. The thing that I don't like is it seems Marquise Brown's going to be chalky, and I don't like that.
Well, I think so too. The wide receiver position is relatively weak in the mid range, and I mean, I don't know, but I don't know if Lamar has enough volume in him for a double stack.
So would you say you're getting super funky in the SPY? Are you telling me this week in the SPY you won't have Lamar Mahomes, or you're saying that was on full slates you were getting super funky?
No, I'd be willing to play other guys in the SPY. I'd be willing to play Rodgers or Russ probably.
Dude,
in the
don't
SPY.
play. Rodgers is so dust, man. He's so dust. See, and this is coming from the guy that played Tom Brady back-to-back weeks in week 17 and wild card. This is how bad I am at DFS, Adam. But Rodgers has that Brady vibe to me of that team, watch the tape, team, I know better. Dude is washed.
No. I think he's on his way to being washed, but comparing him to Tom Brady is egregious.
I mean, can't you get 80% of his production just by playing Devontae Adams?
In theory. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, I just talked
he's also
one of the pillars of the industry off of his quarterback play.
I think not playing Lamar or Mahomes in cash would be egregious, but I mean, that's one thing about these tournaments. People can look back and be like, yeah, it was fine. He was low owned and he was cheaper. It's so hard to evaluate what's right and what's wrong. That's why all the game theory bros love it. They can just be wrong and think that they're still right.
I have a question I'm going to ask you, and we're going to find out just how sad you are. Be careful how you answer. Are you playing cash this weekend?
Of course.
You're playing cash on this slate? Oh, there's Ben.
Hey, buddy.
What up,
hi.
buddy?
Hey, Sammy. It's okay.
Ben was live in attendance at the first ever broathlon.
You remember him from the broathlon where he was throwing up after running? You remember him? Uncle Peter?
Dude, this is a huge week for RotoGrinders show cameos from various family members.
Hey, Sammy, you want to see? All right.
Oh, I haven't met Sammy yet.
Yeah, meet Uncle Peter.
Uncle Mans, Uncle Peter. How's it going?
Say hi, Sammy.
Hey, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Aw. She, just totally starstruck, I think, just speechless.
Yeah, I'm talking to my friend on the internet. Cool, right?
Do you want to say anything on the internet?
Do you want to talk on the internet? No?
Sammy, do you want to talk on the internet? Yeah. What do you want to say on the internet?
Yeah, leave that.
Sammy's going to be a tout, I can tell. Someone in the chat is threatening to challenge Ben to a $5 head-to-head on DK. We all know Adam has various DraftKings accounts set up for all of his family members.
Exactly. All right. I'll be up when this is done. Okay, guys?
Okay. When are you going to be?
I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe a half hour.
All right, guys. Let's head on upstairs.
We'll release him to you in 20 minutes, Ben. Uh-oh.
Oh, Big T's
who's here? Uh-oh. Big T just dropped in. Uh-oh. Do you have some words for me, Big T?
There's more friends from the internet.
I'm waiting for I got to get the family out first.
Uh-oh. What is he going to say?
I just wanted to join the drinking party. What do you mean?
What are we drinking?
All right.
We got a little, I don't have the bottle. I was going to show you. Some bourbon. We got a little bourbon going.
There we go. There we go. Look at this show. This is a party we got going here. We got Levitan's family. We got Big T dropping in. How many people do we have watching right now? All of his family members. This is where I look okay, 155 watching. Just a casual show. No picks, no strategy. Just some bros shooting the shit.
There was a lot of strategy. I heard you talking about playing Lamar for the first time. It's a wonder you went broke.
Imagine playing Lamar for the first time in week 19.
Hey, imagine having the courage to admit it, though. How many touts in this industry would just sweep that under the rug? But I air my dirty laundry out for everyone to make fun of.
You don't really want to bet on Man's under 6 minute mile, do you, Big T?
I mean, I want to watch him run it for sure. So yeah, I want some action.
I mean,
what did you used to be a runner or something? Like 6 minutes is easy?
I'm not going to ruin my action. No, this is my first time running a mile.
You just said you were the honest man of the people. You never played Lamar.
I told you I ran.
You said your fastest time in peak was like 5:35 or something.
Yeah.
Well, you're not in peak right now. At least I don't think you are. I did see that body, though. That's a tight core in that bathtub. I seen it not too long ago.
Yeah, you were like, is that Randone or is that Peter?
Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, God, legitimate question. How do you know Randone? How did you become buds with him?
We hung out a bunch in San Diego. We played some golf. We hung out a little bit. He's a good dude. Like, he's taking a bad rap, I think.
I will, as someone who has played characters, who has played heightened versions of themselves online, who have taken bits to the max, as someone who has sold Big T a man's coin.
You didn't sell it. You gave it to me. It was my prized possession.
Wait, did I really comp?
Yeah, what do you mean? Of course you gave it to me.
I try to only comp those for people with over 100,000 Twitter followers, like Adam.
Let's see what number it was. Right here, baby. What number was it?
Look at, dude, you have this way too quick.
That's because it's my prized possession. I brought it to Sawgrass with me. I mean, I bring it everywhere with me.
Well, Big T, you're actually like Adam in that you're a way bigger fan of Mans than you are of me.
No, I'm not. What do you mean? I used to be. You've grown on me.
I have?
Yeah. Wow, ever since that video when Simon was talking trash about you in the he said it was a gimmick or whatever, the show. What was that thing they forgot to edit?
Oh, yeah. You guys, he was asking you if you guys wanted to come on the show, and Simon made like a reference that I might be trying to lose on purpose. And then people were like, why am I watching this guy's stuff if he's trying to lose on purpose? And I'm like, I'm not trying to lose money on purpose. I just suck at DFS, okay?
Yeah, you can admit it, Big T, that you prefer Mans to Peter.
I do like Mans, but I think I've changed my opinion in the last couple months. I like these shows.
Okay. Yeah. I know. I've seen you were in the chat for the Jennings one. You're
I like it.
So we had some breaking news right before we went on. The fight's going down, right?
Oh yeah, I was doing the pod with Empire and CSU today, and he hopped on there and talked a little trash on the Print Factory. So then he released a statement. It's a done deal.
Where is it going to go down?
More than likely, we want it to happen at the DK final because it's going to be the sports book or the sports betting championship that weekend, the DK final that weekend, and March Madness that weekend. So hopefully that weekend.
You're talking about in New Jersey, the sports betting final, the sports betting championship. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll be there, baby. Big time.
Hopefully we can pull it off that weekend. It'd be perfect.
Yes.
And we can run this mile. Like, I want to see under 6 minutes. I still don't believe. I watched BA dust these guys in LA or wherever. What was it, LA or Miami?
Yeah, we were in Miami on his home track. I'll mind you, on his home track.
He dusted you guys though. Like it was a dusting.
Dude, he ran a 5:30. You don't think Mans can run a 5:30?
I've never seen. Well, is it Mans or is it Pete?
So basically, if I have my sunglasses on or not really determines how you feel about this bet.
I mean, and I watched what was it called you guys did? The Bro Olympics or whatever? Like where you guys were playing basketball
yeah.
Whew, you guys need to stick to running after watching that basketball.
Here's the thing. This is what I will say about the Bro Athlons. When you have to organize them, film them, give people instructions, perform at a high level, and be funny at the same time, it's a lot to juggle, Big T, okay? Give me a venue where I can just focus on my athletic pursuits, and then we'll see what happens.
I like it. I mean, it was fun to watch that, though, first of all. I liked it.
Big T, do you even remember playing basketball with me at the YMCA at the RotoGrinders thing a couple years ago?
I do not. Should I? Was it 2 years ago?
Yeah, it was that. It was the draft live final one. Do you remember that?
In Nashville?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I remember because
Did you hoop on me? Did you crush me?
I was hustling. I remember describing your game to someone as Al Jefferson with a little more range. Is that a fair comp?
It's probably a good comp. I mean, okay. I like that comp, actually.
Yeah. I would say the most surprising RotoGrinders basketball performance was definitely Bach for me. Just like
he stroked, man. He did. He surprised me. I agree with that because I'll be honest, I didn't think he was going to have much game, and he stroked.
Yeah. And Kevin Roth has that like high school, like football, like 3-sport athlete who also just comes in and happens to be somewhat solid at basketball vibe to him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He thinks he's way better than he is, though. Like he's super athletic, and he's not like, I'm not saying he's bad by any means, but he thinks he's like a hooper, and he's just an athlete.
He's a meteorologist is what he is. Adam's got some ball handling skills. We didn't get to really let it loose because we were all hammered, but I could tell you had some handles.
Oh yeah, I'd love playing. I play basketball twice a week still, man. I'd love to play.
You need to come to the RG party this year.
Is it in Nashville?
Yeah, the Super Bowl.
You can have Patrick Laird's invite. We extended the invite to him.
Did you invite him?
Cal gave us the green light. He's like, we'll put him up in my Airbnb downtown. And Patrick was like,
oh, he offered that to him too? The one right on the strip?
Is that where it is?
It's like right on Broadway, like right above one of those bars. He should have done that.
Maybe I need to tell Patrick, like, this ain't just an Airbnb. This is an Airbnb.
What's the latest with you and Laird? Is it over, or are you still in communication?
So here's the update. I actually just yesterday morning, I picked up my recently framed, signed Patrick Laird jersey from the frame store.
Where
still
is
waiting. Well, I'm in New Orleans right now, so it's in my office at home. I still talk with Laird regularly. We're still friendly. Yeah, we're good. Why am I talking like we broke up? No, we're great. Things are great.
I assume
you're going to New Orleans. Are you going to the title game?
No, I didn't even know. So every year I go with my college buddies. We had been going to Vegas for Divisional Round. We've done it for like 8 years to just, watch sports, drink, bet, all that stuff. but I'm so sick of Vegas, as Adam knows, that I convinced my friends, like, let's just go somewhere else where we can sports bet and play poker, which now is a lot of options.
Everywhere, yeah.
So we are going to Biloxi, Mississippi tomorrow to watch divisional round games, but doing a night in New Orleans tonight. So that's why I'm here.
Wow. I mean, you can do that in you can't do that. You can't bet sports in New Orleans, I know, but you can play poker at the Harrah's in New Orleans.
Yeah. Yeah. Big T, you ever been to NOLA?
That's one of the places I haven't been. I do want to go, though.
I feel like Big T and NOLA just perfect fit. I just see you on Bourbon Street with one of those yard-long beers, just kissing babies, taking photos with sorority sisters.
Oh, were you talking trash about me, by the way, on what'd you say you were talking trash about on the Swolecast? Oh,
no, I said it when you came on, too. I just said it is so off-brand for you to be friends with Randone.
I'm friends with anybody that's nice. Like, the people that are nice, like, I'm good with it.
No,
the only people I don't get along with are the people that just, like, talk trash for no reason and, like, just make stuff up on this different things.
Yeah. Have you caught any heat for being in Randone's corner, though?
I mean, sure. Not really. I mean, people don't get mad at me that often. It's like you. Like, people don't get mad at you.
I don't know, man. I got some people out for my head.
The only people that like get mad at me are like Samson. You were talking about Samson. Like he gets mad at me. Like I'm scamming everybody somehow.
Did you see that? I love that Samson's his one ally in the industry is now a former Bachelor contestant.
Is that real? He was really like they were buddies?
Him and Tanner, dude, they're chumming it up. I guess they're going to Cabo next week, all inclusive.
Samson.
Dude, Adam, how do you feel about Big T highlighting your big spotlight? This was your chance to promote ETR on the RotoGrinders airwaves, and Big T just
I'll promote it for him. Like, this is the truth. Like, I'll be serious. Like, they do a great job over there. I like all their content.
I appreciate it, yeah. But no, I'm not in the plugging business, dude. I'm not coming on your 150 viewer show to plug ETR.
Oh, you got in there on it.
Oh, says the guy that's asking me for YouTube SEO advice over text.
I need that. Need that big time.
Hey, Big T, this guy claims he can't crop out his DraftKings balance when he does
I heard you guys talking about that. I mean, that's overrated anyways. People love cropping out.
Big T's got way more than me in his DraftKings balance anyway.
I pull it out a ton, though. Like, I pull out and deposit as much as anyone. Like, why not?
Oh, really? Why?
Is it a scam to talk about it on there? Like, deposit with your credit cards, get points?
Oh, yeah.
Different. I don't know.
Yeah, no, don't mention that. I'm aware.
I didn't know if I should go down that avenue on here or not.
Hey, while we are confessing things, I actually had 3 extra zeros next to this balance before today, and I pulled it all out. So as long as we're all revealing the truth. Oh, my good. Big T, who's your quarterback this week?
It's tough not to play Mahomes, man. I just don't see how they don't crush, but I don't know. I don't like Lamar as much as other people.
I don't either. I just have to play him because I haven't played him at all this year. You know how it goes.
Why are you picking this week of all weeks, though, to play him? Like,
you waited till he was the most expensive quarterback in the history of DraftKings.
Do you know what I've been trying to do?
Then you said you're going to double stack him too. Is that what you said?
And try a bring back with Henry, who I haven't played at all either.
Oh, you can't play Henry with him.
Dude, I'm getting even on all the guys I've gotten smashed on all year. This is how you win at DFS.
Henry is the man, but if Henry crushes, there's no way Lamar is on the winner. That might be the worst correlation of all time, Lamar and Henry.
No, this is the game script, dude. Henry rushes for 2 75-yard touchdowns to open the game.
To open the game, too.
To open the game. They're down 14-0. The double stack hits. Dude, just I need to start playing these showdown slates. I need to get on this Big T life with these showdowns. That's
the showdowns are fun, man.
Yeah, what's in that brain of yours, dude? Where do you get your showdown at?
It isn't good. You don't want to be in the showdown brain. You play some crazy stuff like Taysom, the GOAT.
Yeah, people have been asking what's a better love affair, you with Taysom or me with Patrick Laird.
You guys don't understand. I'm sure you guys, there's no way you guys watched me and Chop show like last year, but like last year we would play him every showdown slate. Like he got so many carries inside the 5, and it was when he was like 200 on DK though.
Yeah.
So like he'd be 2% owned and he'd get carries every game, but he just wouldn't score. Like you could see it. And we just kept playing him and playing him and playing him. And then finally this year it all pays off. I mean, the dude's got like I'm sure Levitan knows, but what, like 8 to 10 touchdowns.
Yeah, the funniest part to me about the showdown stuff is that people aren't even trying to make good lineups. They're just trying to make a unique lineup. So, like, it's like, imagine a game where the goal isn't to think about anything except for doing what other people aren't. Literally, like,
it's crazy.
Give me a unique. It's such a crazy game.
It's got to be profitable to just play cash in those too. Like, I know, like Hoop and Empire, these guys, like, they jam the cash too, where it's got to be profitable because of what you're saying.
Yeah.
Hey, I was trying to flex on you, and you didn't answer my question.
What was the question? I don't even remember.
It was about who had a better love affair, me with Patrick Laird or you with Taysom Hill. And then I was going to drop the do you text with Taysom Hill and just –
You were going to own me is what you were saying. I wish I could. I tried to, like, get a love affair going on Twitter. He just shunned me off. It goes back to your original point, though. I don't got the 100K followers.
Did he ever give you a fave?
He didn't give me. He gave me no time of day. I've just talked him up. Just no love. Same with Kittle. I talk Kittle up a ton too. Nobody's got time for Big T.
See, Kittle, I appreciate the lofty goals, but Taysom should be attainable for you.
I agree. I don't disagree with that point. Taysom, I think, only has like I want to, without looking, like no followers, like 7,000 or something.
Really? That can't be
I don't
true.
think he's like on Twitter though. Like he's from BYU. I don't think he's into all that stuff.
Yeah, he's on Team No Sack.
Dude,
he's definitely on Team No Sack.
Dude, okay, first of all, he has 93,000 followers.
Does he? I
Second of all, this is how you know this guy's Mormon. His profile picture and his header picture are both the same photo set of him and his wife, like their engagement photos or something. Oh man, dude, maybe you backing Randone isn't off brand. Like you love a Mormon gimmick quarterback. Maybe Big T contains multitudes, and I've just never given you enough credit for it.
Kittle's got a lot of gimmick too. I think I like the gimmick stick, the shtick or whatever you call it. Yeah, I like that.
I think so.
I want under on this action though. I want to see you guys racing is what I want. 6 minutes that's not easy.
It's not easy.
You guys are acting like it's like a cakewalk to run 6 minute miles.
You have to be a physical specimen that also just happens to be a DFS tout. You know,
all right, just book it then. I'll give you whatever you want, Big T. I want.
You're so confident is the reason I'm nervous. I watched. What did you run it with BA? What was your time?
I ran like 6:30, but I was and I trained a ton. I mean, running a sub 6 minute mile is not easy for sure. I trained I was running 3 to 4 times a week. Like I had a fucking I had an effing running coach.
A running coach.
Yeah. I was doing sprints and stuff, and I couldn't. I mean, it's just not in me. But for other people, it's in them. Obviously for BA, it's in them.
So why do you think it's so easy then?
I mean, for me, I
don't ruin our action, Adam.
Yeah,
well, you're confident though. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, I don't want to kill the action, but
if you guys weren't confident, I would have seriously bet any amount that you couldn't go under 6 minutes. Like I was stunned when you said that Maddox was crazy for it. I would have bet under for any amount until I saw how confident you are. Then I'm a little nervous.
Well,
when do you get into Nashville?
Friday.
Okay, I think I get in. No, I think I get in Saturday morning. We could do Saturday. When are we playing? Are we going to play basketball? Is that
on
going to be
Sunday?
Saturday?
We got that court rented on Sunday.
Well, if we run, it needs to be Saturday before I start eating and drinking.
Yeah, we'll do it Saturday.
Yeah, I can't wait to explain to my wife why we're going to a track right when we get to Nashville for her first trip there.
That's earning, bro.
That's the only time you'll have though, because Saturday night you're gonna have some beverages. Sunday we're hooping. You don't have no time.
Just making sure. Do we have a bet? I'm gonna run a mile in Nashville.
Yeah, we don't know what the terms are, but we need to come up with some terms. But yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I think you're probably going to win though with how confident you are, but I'll make a wager to have fun with it.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll get a group DM going after this and get the particulars.
Yeah.
We need to get Levitan there though for this party.
Yeah. I'm actually going to Vegas on. Are you guys talking about this coming weekend? I'm leaving for Vegas on
Super Bowl.
Friday. Oh, Super Bowl you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you going to Vegas for? Is that one of the giveaway things you guys have done?
Yeah, we gave away for that contest, like the pick'em pool, that thing we did with Action, and whoever won it, we taken him out to Vegas with him and his buddy. The dude seems cool, and yeah, we're going out to Vegas. Me, Silva, Taylor, Andrew and the guy who won and the guy who's one's boy. And yeah, I mean, if
you guys are just going to chill in Vegas with two dudes.
Yeah.
I can't imagine how excited I'd be if I won a trip to go drink O'Doul's at the Aria Sportsbook with Adam Levitan. Where are you guys going to be watching the games? I'm not trying to.
We actually got hooked up with like a lounge area at the Cosmo Sportsbook to watch the conference championship game. So it should be good.
Both days too, or just one day?
It's just conference championship Sunday. So just Sunday.
So how long are you there? Because we know Adam can't do more than like 2 nights.
Oh, no. I'm flying in very late Friday and leaving very early Monday.
Big T, when we did the gambling Olympics and we were out there for a week, we were like 3 days in. And every time you'd look at Levitan, he would just like mouth the words like McCarran. Just give me the McCarran. It was just the whole time.
That was just an old poker. When I used to go out to Vegas a lot to play poker, like anytime I'd be losing, I'd be like, God, just take me to fucking McCarran, please.
All right.
That house you guys had was sweet too for that thing.
Oh man, that's what I was saying. That's what really killed the Three Donkeys, because that house was out of our budget, to say the least.
Okay, we are going to do this Swolecast style. We're going to build a lineup to end this show.
Cool.
Adam, you have the first pick.
Okay. I'll take Big T's boy, man. I'll take George Kittle.
I was going to say Taysom's not on this slate.
Yeah.
All right. Big T, he just took your boy. What does that leave you with?
What's the deal, Levitan? So all week my plan was to play Kittle and Kelsey, which I think is chalky. But Kelsey pops up questionable? What is the deal with this?
Yeah, no, he's just got a bruise. It is weird considering they had the off week, but they said it's just a bruise. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't downgrade him at all.
Okay. Yeah, let's just jam those 2 easy plays out of the gate. We can get contrarian in a minute.
It's nice to bring on 2 big old shock donkeys. To
we're going to get good here in a minute. I got you guys an Empire play that he gave out on the pod that's going to fit nice.
Ooh, okay.
Just for tournaments, too.
Is it a Green Bay wide receiver?
Oh, definitely not. No.
Okay.
No.
Well,
Green Bay sucks.
I'm going to stick on brand. I have to play Lamar Jackson. I have to get some Lamar Jackson points in this decade because I didn't get any last decade. So back to Adam, we need to save some money in this economy.
Yeah, I actually think that the state of the running back position on this slate is like so weak that it's actually okay to punt it off. And I think one place you can punt it off and gain leverage is with Jamal Williams. I mean, everybody is like riding Aaron Jones, and when Jamal Williams has been healthy this year, he's played like 35% of the snaps at least. So I think Jamal Williams at 4,600 is a good way to punt and to gain leverage. So I'll go with him.
Jamal Williams, you're just getting me excited now. Jamal Williams is he's like my third in line behind Kittle and Taysom. Like, Jamal Williams is such a good play this week. Yeah. Everyone plays Aaron Jones and they get the same amount of work, basically. It makes no sense to me. But
see, that's my galaxy brain plays. You know, all the players that people tilt when they watch, they're like,
exactly.
I have Nuke and Fuller. Why is Hyde getting all these carries? How about you just play Hyde, you big dumb idiot? You know?
I agree. Like, it's true. And Jamal Williams, though, Jamal Williams is an incredible play this weekend.
Yeah,
he's so cheap.
I don't get the free Aaron Jones hashtag. How about a hashtag that's like, continue getting 50% of the workload, Jamal Williams?
Let's start it. Let's get that puppy trending.
All right. Is it okay, Adam to Jamal. It's back to you, Big T.
So running back is the problem of the week. I agree with Levitan again. I mean, everyone's going to play Damian Williams, but I don't know if he's the best tournament play, really. I mean, I guess if you're not playing Mahomes, he's a good play, but I kind of like punting it off, to be honest. And I like Duke Johnson. I think he's a really good play. And I don't even mind like Tevin Coleman at even cheaper price and go up at receiver for a few guys. But let's play Duke on this one.
Wow. Didn't have the stones to go down to Tevin Coleman. Pretty off.
We can play Tevin if you guys want. I mean, he's dirt cheap.
What's Adam's take?
Duke is not even that. If Duke was like 4K, I'd be more into it. I can't believe he's 4,700. Like, what has he done to deserve to be 4,700?
Game script, though, I think he's going to catch like 10 balls.
That would be something.
You guys already took my play away, Fells. You took up all my tight end slots.
Yeah,
there,
we did.
so.
I'm glad we did if you wanted to play Fells.
The thing is like all my lineups that I've been galaxy braining, it's like I'm playing 2 tight ends this slate, and neither of them are George Kittle and Travis Kelce. All right, so are we going with Duke?
Yeah, I like Duke unless you guys don't like him.
I don't have anybody cheaper than Jamal at running back that I think is really in play. I mean, I guess you could play Tevin or Breida, but it's just like such a leap of faith.
They're so cheap. Yeah, I mean, I get it for sure. They're definitely thin plays.
Yeah, but they're so cheap for sure.
All right. I don't want to deal with this Marquise Brown, Sammy Watkins situation. I'll let maybe one of you guys deal with that.
Sammy Watkins sucks, man.
Yeah. I will go with – I like a lot of receivers in this range. I like Diggs, I like Debo, and I like Fuller. Let's go. It looks like we just bumped up Diggs' ownership now that he's fully off the injury report and maybe Thielen. But I still – okay, I'm going to go Debo. I'm going Debo. I just planted my flag.
This team is going to win first place in a tournament. Like, this team's good.
Dude, I'm just submitting this in the spy and then getting blackout drunk tonight. So
don't like get scared and pivot off one of these goats, though.
Oh, I will. Who's it back around to? Is it Adam now?
It's me, but do you want to play Lamar naked? I think you have to. I mean, I would play Marquise in this lineup, but
Adam, everyone hangs on every word you say. If you tell us to put in Seth Roberts here, well, I'll just be like, all right, that's a good.
Is Marquise really 4,400 on DK?
Yeah, we're putting in Marquise.
All right, I like it. This lineup's already pretty unique, I would say. We can eat some chalk. Big T, wide receiver, DST. You do wide receiver.
Yeah, what do we got? I don't have the screen up. Like,
I'll put in Packers as like a median defense, so it leaves a 7,300 for a wide receiver.
God, I wanted to play
Reek.
No, I wanted to play Empire's Boy, but I guess we don't have to. I can just give that out.
No.
There, but
we're all gonna listen to what's it called? Big Green Pod.
Don't be the Print Factory.
Big Green.
Big Green. It is a green header, though. You're right about that.
What was the pick? We're all gonna listen to it still.
Demarcus Robinson.
Okay. Why Demarcus over Hardman?
It's more like on the Mahomes team, though. It's not as good with Lamar, anyways.
What's his rationale for Demarcus over Hardman?
Just a bunch of upside, unowned. Everyone's gonna play Sammy Watkins, who sucks, same price point. I don't know, just standard tournament play, really.
Okay.
So we got 73. We don't have enough to get one of these top Devontae. If we punt D, can we get Devontae or one of these good guys?
You can play Vikings defense.
Let's
play Devontae or Tyreek here.
Oh, you actually can't. You would have to play. You'd have to play Seattle.
Well, let's play Seattle's D then. We can play Seattle's D.
You're actually 100 short of Tyreek.
You want to get some Titans D, Mr. Showdown Slate Galaxy Brain? Against our quarterback?
I don't think it's like the worst thing ever.
Are we worried about the weather here?
Like Lamar, all it takes is one strip sack or something. Like, what does it get? So if we play him, it gets us. If we play that D, it gets us what? Tyreek?
Yeah. Yes, yeah.
We're in the dead man. We're in a bad zone though without doing that.
Oh my goodness. Everyone in the chat is now more interested in the Big Green Pod. So this is really backfired.
Actually, let's play AJ Brown on this team, and let's go up at defense.
I like AJ Brown.
Let's play AJ against our little stack here. Let's run it back with AJ.
And then what do we?
How much does that leave us on D?
You can play Ravens D, and you'd have 500 left over.
Yeah, let's do that.
Look at this. This is how you dominate short slates. You set your builder to leave $500 salary on the table, inherently makes your lineup unique. That's what we're doing.
Look how good that team is. That team's shipping.
That's shipping? Hey, what if
Don't
all three of us...
Don't you pivot off it either when you start getting those drinks in tomorrow night.
Hang on. Guys, between you and just us three, what if we all put the same lineup in, but we cycle 3 different quarterbacks? Levitan does it with Mahomes. Big T does it with Tannehill. Yeah, you got to stack them up with AJ, and I'll do it with Lamar. Just between us, or do we have a deal? Okay. All right, guys. Thank you, Big T, for hopping on. Adam, thank you for joining us for the happy hour. what is the off-season content schedule for ETR? You get your plugs in. I know you're not a plug guy, but I'm doing you a favor.
Yeah, no, I most of it's going to be free. All the free agency and draft stuff for sure, and maybe we'll get XFL on DraftKings. I don't know. If we do, then I think we'll be in on that probably. But yeah, man, we'll see. It'll be mostly free, so all the Pez can eat it up.
There we go. Big T, you don't get to plug anything. You just hijacked the show with your own agenda. Came on here. You plugged your podcast. I didn't think
I was going to actually get to come on, and then Devin actually sent me the link, and I'm like, well, I said I would, so I better go on.
Yeah, when I told him he could do that, I was just like, don't actually do that. No, this is great. Thank you guys for tuning. Big T, I actually had wanted to do a showdown.
Let's do one for the Super Bowl, either in Nashville or before it.
Right after I run a 5:59 mile.
Oh, God, we got to lock in details of this.
All right, guys.
Are we going to play on the same hoops team, though? Are we going to run some people?
Yeah, if you feel like rolling after the pick.
I do.
All right. For Adam Levitan, for Big T, for Jerry, for the fam, for Social Drinking, for Showdown Slates, for Taysom Hill, for Patrick Lamb, I'm Peter Overzet. Get them giblets.